champion doesn't feel great, it's still going to be better than the Orianna, which has kind of been the other go-to. And a lot of the other picks run into issues that we talked about. Otherwise, maybe it's a Zoe, maybe it's a Nakali. But with the state of Nongshim right now, Victor feels safe. I don't know if safe is the right choice, but I get it from a perspective of we're a team that is currently struggling, and Victor is very plug and play. Those fans are very that's the fans you need. If you are struggling, we'll have to see. And the early dueling is not amazing. So I'd imagine Umti looking for a gank here is a lot nicer. Do have Pry on bot side because of the power of the Kalista and as he goes in.
Zigging, we're zagging. He's gonna get the knock up. Here comes Lava. That's a lot of damage, but BDD just trying not to flash, and he's just gonna select to take first blood instead. He says, no, you know what? You can have it. And that's first blood going over to Umti on Bel'Veth.
It's the knock up. You're just going to get taken down as Sylvie.
Oh, man, he's going to knock him into the wall. This could be barely enough damage, but no, Lava going to dash away, get the shield, and now a play on bottom side. And Effort is not able to heal that up or peel for that as the Kalista Renata continues with its dominance. Then BDD might just lose the lane.
Ooh, Delight also roaming. Really nice timing here.
Oh no, BDD puts down the stun. He's like, oh god, please, I don't want to lose my flash, but he's not even, oh, he's actually still gonna use it. But why? He's just gonna go down anyway. That's a second kill now to Umti. As BDD, you saw he was not happy on that cam. And for now, it is just going to be Umti invading in the blue buff area, and this could get a bit dirty in there. As Handshake comes in, Effort actually getting ignited down. He has to flash, as this is just them laning. It's just 2v2ing, nothing else happening, but again...
Try and go for help, but you overinvest, and Nongshim can set up a dive on bot side.
This is a nice little play onto Henna, because there is no Renata at all, as...
He's dead. Yeah, he's not going to get out of it.
They're just waiting for the wave to come in, but could have been a little bit scary if they gave some time over to Fred Brion, but does not look like it, as that... Moonlight, Vigil, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, both for the Ornn and for the Victor, the Aphelios. It really depends on how the space is being utilized. Renata, Poppy, Gnar. It's just
all
everyone.
10 champions have,
Well, Kalista doesn't like small enclosed spaces, I don't think. She likes the spaces. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Big hostile takeover into Ornn ultimate, just entirely denied by a single Devour. And Fred Brion didn't really commit 100% to that. They just threw out a couple of ultimates and nobody actually went in. So collection of Voidlings, but they might have a specific...
Well, yeah. I should know this because I'm lore guy, right? Like I will come back. I will research this and I will get back to you. As Kana.
Kana's dead unless somebody can teleport in to save him. Otherwise, I don't believe he will survive. As that is another kill to the Bel'Veth. 400 gold. Here's Delight by himself trying to ward, perhaps. And he will die as well on the opposite side of the map. But take a look at this. Nobody's bot. 3 people were top. Here comes the Rift Herald and Umti's Bel'Veth. Uh-oh. Should be at least this turret.
At the very least. I love the teleport from Lava as well. Very, very confident play. They just need to be careful that they don't get turned onto. But I don't think they will. And that is a ton of value. A lot of gold going into the pockets. 2k gold lead now. Coming through here for Fred Brion.
Yeah, also coming in from Lava, trying to contest, and this is going to go the way of Nongshim for now, but who's going to win the fight? Here comes the hostile takeover, and it's stolen by Umti as well, who is just in the pit and doesn't care about the damage from Nongshim. He's trapped in here, but so is the rest of Nongshim as Sylvie tries to go in, has to flash the wall, and now they don't really have a front line as here comes Ghost trying to turn it, but doesn't look like he has the damage nor the items at this point in time. Double kill already for Lava. As Fred Brion now will look to get the cleanup. Umti is so almost overly confident, but he does keep them around as another kill will go into the hands of Fred Brion. Here comes Lava to take his third. And that is just massive for Fred Brion. As a 5-man unit, of course, with Sylvie in the jungle role. A little bit of some issues there, perhaps, but Kana, once again, just very far down the lane. I mean, there's no vision here. you're 100% dead. Not really much else to say about that, except that Morgan, I guess, picks up the kill and not Umpty. Yeah, Fred they have taken control of the mid lane. This is going to allow them to push. They're trying to isolate BDD. A flash knock up, and immediately into the bouncy castle goes BDD. Again, not able to flash away from that. Our Orns have evolved into the next level of Orn. We'll call them ornaments. And yeah, I mean, it's just insane. It's so hard to get away from that flash play, especially when you're not expecting it, and it's just a very nice snap call from the side of Fred that allows them to pick up the dragon and the soul.
Well, what else? Yeah, I mean, otherwise the game's over anyway.
Okay, well, that's a lot of damage from Ghost as Fred just group up for it. Henna now in position to get taken down. Ghost very low, though. He will be taken out by Lava as BDD will get his revenge. Finally, as now he's coming around the back here, he's like, uh-oh, that's a very scary manta ray. I should probably run away from that thing, as getting to work was Umpty, but there are 3 members of Nongshim here. He is actually so tanky, and he is going to survive as Morgan comes in, peels very nicely for him. As here comes Nongshim with Meganar, and will they be able to kill this Ornn? I don't know. I mean, that's a 3-man knockup coming in as it's got Morgan against 4. He takes down 2 and nearly gets a 3rd. As Nongshim, I suppose, at least they'll take some of the Baron buff away.
On Lava. And now he has 350 armor and 200 magic resist. And this is the only damage dealer here is BDD.
Spamming into the tower.
No.
Let's go.
Okay. 살렸어. 배려 살렸어.
Lord Morgan on the Ornn.
I saved Umpty, and he said Bel'Veth, but yeah, that's just 1 Baron buff. It's enough, especially with the Bel'Veth as
Lava is very close to his death cap. Umpty just gets his upgrade as Ghost.
Okay, the Ornn is denied as Sylvie gets into position, as now the front line of Nongshim is getting to work. Umpty just going to go into that stopwatch, but he is definitely not going to get bailed out this time around. So, and does mean that he's not in position to go for this. And Nongshim saying, no, we got to start this dragon. We can't give it away. We have to take the dragon. We don't care about Lava right now. The damage is already coming in. That's the inhibitor down already. And Lava just continuing. It's nice over the wall here from Kana, but immediate fade's call. And they don't care, bro. They're just delaying.
Sylvie.
They're just trying to delay the backs here as the teleport is coming in. And BDD will be denied as the turret goes down. The game is going to end. We do not care about this objective or any of the kills because Lava just ends the game. And that means Fred will go up 1-0. Yeah, it's a bit hard for them, especially with a new player in the comms, I suppose. It only adds to the potential confusion. And yeah, I mean, it all came down to Fred having enough of a lead to once again control mid lane, set up the wave, push it in. And Nongshim did get the Elder Drake. I suppose that does count for something, but it's not going to win them the game. They were outside of the Corki, lacking a little bit of damage, I suppose. Buchanan is definitely a pick we haven't seen too often. Obviously, you can run straight into the mist and put up a Slicing Maelstrom and say, haha, Gwen, you're not immune to anything. I feel like the cheerleader has his own mic.
It's really heartwarming, and one of the coolest things about Lore Park being fully open again, that he's making his way over as well. Kana has ultimate.
Yeah, Morgan has no idea, just baited into this one, and now the entire team is making their way up. The Ghost has been used as here comes BDD, but the stun is going to come in with the Shuriken anyway. BDD does not even get the assist, but he will help push, I suppose. First blood given over to Sylvie on the Viego.
Morgan ghosting.
And gets the slowdown here onto Kana, who just pops that Slicing Maelstrom. Umpty still very far behind, doesn't have flash, remember, as they will commit to the dive under the turret, and yet it is enough as that turret shot will hit Umpty on the back. Just a little bit of foundation going once again, as vision is being cleared here by Fred. They are looking to fight over the second Rift Herald. Everybody getting into this one now, 5 on 5, as the big one will sail wide. The missile's not really getting any poke damage down here. As there we go, finally some damage into Lava on the bottom side. There's going to be the smite going in as they engage the slicing Maelstrom. It's 4 of them as everybody from Bro dives in. And it is going to be a 1-for-1 at the end of it all somehow, as Delight is just alone. And he will be going down. Umpty is the next one on the list. Gnome able to get a very nice wombo combo and even pick up the eye at the end of the fight.
And yeah, I'm glad we get to see that flash. Just very nicely done.
나 죽었다.
I'm dead.
Thank you, Connor.
And
Worthy sacrifice.
Yeah. It all comes down to, again, the draft, as you were talking about. Like, imagine being Umpty from behind. And he got like so much CC value, he got a double knockup and everything, and still they were going to lose the fight based off that engage. As now Kana doesn't have flash, does not have slicing Maelstrom, so actually a nice little side play here for the side of Bro, but your mid lane Bro is
just a poke war here. Both teams really won this. Both teams scared to pull the trigger.
Continuing, and it is going to go over to Umpty as the charm comes in. Pretty nice, forces the Devour. They go in and they deny the Abyssal dive, but is it enough as Kana comes over the wall with a pretty huge slicing Maelstrom, but that is not enough damage. Nobody else on the side of Gnome actually gets in there, as Ghost is just on the run. There's no Devour. As he flashes to Tom Kench, he's like, please, get in the way of this, and he actually does. As the True Shot Barrage sails wide, and Ghost's life will be spared. But Fred and Breon, they take a pretty strong fight there. I feel like he doesn't know if they're just waiting in that brush. Like, that's the lack of vision that Nongshim have right now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm just going to wait here and try to catch the wave, but take a look at this. Bro just say, okay, well, nobody's here. We can just take a free entry into taking the inner and mid, and now
yeah,
Gnome are really struggling for vision. I mean, they just don't really have much at all. There's no flank wards. There's no idea, you know, what's happening here. The package comes up, but again, it's late, as BDD is just not here. As now he's going to TP, and they want to take the fight afterwards. As, look at this, Fred and Breon just going to go forward. They look for Ghost, who has to flash away. Exhaust does come in, but this is a broken team fight for Gnome. 2 of them go down, and that's a third one. Finally, BDD. He packages in after 3 of them are already dead. It's not going to do anything at this point, as Umpty going to clean it up. This is just a straight-up ace, as nobody on the side of Fred and Breon goes down. The GA is wasted, and Fred and Breon, just like that, going to turn this game to their side.
And it just highlights again, Nongshim, in terms of champions, in terms of power spikes.
And I don't know. I mean, this game has fallen apart because Fred and Breon, they take an ace and a Baron, and now the dive comp is like, oh man.
It's
excellent.
The damage isn't there anymore, right? You can just shrug everything off. Yeah.
Ooch, owie.
As there's double Banshee's Veils as well in Fred and Breon, so BDD's impact is going to be lessened by so much, and in crucial moments, Fred and Breon just coming up so incredibly big, and I think they can end the game here.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. That is the charm. Ghost goes down. No chance at a Devour there. Effort, no flash, as there's just going to be all the turrets being taken down as well. No 40-minute games here tonight for Fred and Breon. They have had enough of the slow League of Legends. They played as a team, and they were the better team tonight against Gnome, and they will pick up their first victory here at the LCK. Fred and Breon, they finally get it done. But yeah, just screams of joy there from the side of Fredit. As,
yeah,
wow.
Look at the gold graph.
Henna did a lot of damage too.
Thank you. Hello, this is Dear for the POG interview, joined by Umpty and Lava. Congratulations on your win. I think you've been waiting for this win for a very long time. How do you feel? I feel like it's been such a long time since I actually won, and it's actually I feel like we definitely got so much help from the coaching staff, so I'm very grateful. So did you predict that you guys will win today? We didn't think that we would we would lock in the win today, but I think it's just that we held through and were able to play better and showed up today. So So, with such a long loss streak, I feel like it would be really hard to try to lead a team like this and keep a positive vibe. So, how do you keep that up? I feel like I just try to say random things and try to keep the light mood going and just stay positive, and I think that usually works.
엄지 선수가 너무 간절해 보이더라라는 얘기를 해주셨습니다. 경기 올 때마다 헤어스타일까지 바꿨다고
So
했는데 그 이야기
even
해주시죠.
the makeup artist today told me that you were looking a little more desperate today for a win, and it looks like she did your hair really well today. How do you feel that?
머리 안 만지고 이겼거든요. 그래서 이제 앞으로 메이크업은 없을 것 같아요.
So I feel like actually I didn't actually get a makeup or hair done today, and I feel like from moving forward from now I will not get my makeup or hair done since I won today.
라바 선수는 뭐
I'm
그런 거
sorry.
없었나요? 개인적으로 좀 신경 쓰였던 부분이나
What about you, Lava?
이게 징크스인가 하는 부분 등등.
Was there anything that stood out to you about this win today?
오늘은 먹지 말라 하셔가지고 안 먹고
아,
게임했는데
so
이겨가지고
I usually
먹을 것 같습니다.
eat a meal before my game, but someone told me not to eat today, so I didn't. So maybe that worked.
않는 모습을 확인해 볼 수 있었습니다. 엄지 선수도 오늘 벨벳으로 좋은 예를 보여줬는데 사실 그동안 다른
So
팀들이
you showed up with a really good Velvet game today.
보여주셨거든요. 뱀픽 준비는 어떻게 하셨던 걸까요?
How was the draft preparation like today?
옆에 있는 라바 선수가 엄청 어필을 했어요. 이거 겁나 사기다.
So Lava right here next to me, he told me that Velvet is really good. He was like, "Oh, why aren't you playing Velvet? Just go play Velvet." And it really stressed me out. And
강나온 내가 말할게 이러면서 그냥 했어요.
I just told him, you know, if I see an angle, then I'll play. Fine, I will play. And that's how it ended up being Velvet.
처음에 벨벳 나왔을 때좀 똥챔인 것 같아요.
So why do you think Velvet is so good?
지나면 지날수록 좀 잘하는 숙련도 올라오는 잘하는 사람들이 있으니까 되게 좋아 보이더라고요. 그래서 좀
I've always noticed in solo queue that there are a lot of good Velvet players, and as long as you're mechanically good, you can actually have really good carry potential.
엄티 선수 오늘 벨벳스 완벽하게 소화해냈잖아요. 빠른 갱킹도 그렇고 또 오늘 갱킹을 성공하면서
You know that played Velvet very well, really good ganking.
그냥 솔직히 말하면
So can you walk us through how he played? Can you walk us through how you played Velvet in the first half of the game?
제가 여기서 설명드리기에는 너무 긴 시간이 될 것 같고요. 그냥 갱 잘
I feel like to explain every single thing that I did today, it would take a long time.
우위를 점하게 됐는데
So maybe next time.
마지막에 좀 장로 한타를 유도하면서 한타를 하고 있던 도중에 정신 차리고 보니까
So it looks like
그 장면 보면서 이야기
you guys were fighting at Elder Dragon, and we noticed that Azir was in the enemy base. Let's take a look at the replay. So what was going on here? I noticed that they were all walking by to walk towards Elder. So I told them,
말은 했던 거죠.
네, 당연히 전달을 할 거예요.
of course I told my teammates that I would actually go ahead and backdoor. I told them, yes, just make sure to cancel TP and then we will win.
싶은 거 해라. 우리 너 믿는다 이러면서 그냥 약간
And then-
믿었던 것 같아요, 다들.
그런 믿음이 또 승리에
And then the rest of the team definitely told
그리고 이
Lava,
세트에서
yeah, we trust you, we believe in you, just do whatever you want.
좀 돌진 조합을 꾸렸어요. 그리고 50 아리 컨비네이션을 꺼내기도 했는데 어떤 부분을
For game 2, it looks like you guys were doing more of a dive comp with Wukong and Ahri. So how did you guys prepare that draft today?
그런 쪽으로 했던 것 같습니다.
So I think we definitely do lean towards an engage comp more, so that's how we ended up going with that today.
네, 일단은 바텀 쪽이 아무래도 유미다 보니까 저희가 이미 너무 편하게 가고 있다는 걸 알았고 애도 편하게 가고 있어도 뭔가를 하고 싶어서 그래서 계속 캐넨 쪽을 했던 것 같아요. 그래서 캐넨 쪽을 노렸는데
So
잘
with the cannon-
설계가 돼가지고 잘 죽였던 것 같습니다.
이 세트 약간 한판 뒤집기 승부 느낌이 났거든요. 그만큼 프레디 브리온이 역전승을 가져갔다.
looks like you actually came back in game 2. It was, what do you think was the turning point there?
그런 발판이 있을 수도 있는데 그래도 좀 그런 거 있는 것 같아요. 선수들이 다들 이제 들어오면서 박수나 이런 걸 받잖아요, 팬분들한테. 그냥 그런 게 전혀 줄지 않고 팬분들이 계속 믿어주시고 저희 그러는 것
I
때문에
think
저희가 계속
being
열심히
able
달려올 수
to
있어서
hear our
그런 것도
fans
크다고
applaud for
생각합니다.
us and cheer for us was what really gave us the energy to win game 2 as well today.
뿐만 아니라 오늘 미드 정글 시너지가 대단했습니다. 또 두 분 다 POG를 받게 됐는데
Your mid jungle
서로
synergy
오늘
was
좀
really good
이건
today.
잘한 것 같다라고 칭찬할 시간
What do you
드리도록
think
할게요.
you
라바
can
선수부터 엄지 선수
praise
칭찬
each
한마디
other
해주시죠.
for today's plays?
일단 미드갱 많이 와줘서 정미드 많이 죽여줘서 전 좋습니다.
Thanks.
엄지 선수도
Thanks
한마디
for
해주세요.
ganking mid so much and killing the opponent mid.
커서 좀 고마웠고 그리고 또 이제 두 번째 판에서 어쨌든 본인이 아리를 되게 솔직히 말하면 많이 져서 힘들었을 텐데 또 자신감 있게 뽑아준 거에 되게 고마웠어요.
이렇게
I was
또
really
힘든
thankful
시간을
that he
함께
picked Ari
단단하게
and then
또 프레드 브리오님만큼
it was
오늘의
a hard
승리가
he
너무나도
was in a really
값질 것
tough spot, but he
같은데요.
pulled through and I'm really proud of him for
정말
that.
연패 기간 동안에도 끊임없이 힘이 돼주신 팬분들께 한마디 부탁드리겠습니다. 라바 선수.
And any words for the
일단
fans
저희가
today?
1라운드 때는 좀 성적을 좀 많이 아쉽게 낸 것 같아서 아쉽지만
I feel
2라운드
like
때부터 다시 재시작하는 마음으로 열심히 해보겠습니다.
Round 1 was a little bit of a shame that we couldn't get a lot of wins, but our round 2 will definitely be a lot better. So please keep cheering for us.
이길 경기도 지면서 저희의 폼이 정말 속히 말하는 나라까지 갔었던 것 같은데
And it looks like there are a lot of moments where we lost the games that we were supposed to win, but we'll definitely put our utmost effort to make sure that we do our best and wish for better results for round 2. This will be the end of the interview with T and Lava. Back to you guys at back to the analyst carpet space. Thank you.